Hey guys, well, laying on the ground behind me is 4 of the 7 trees that I need to take down because of the fire. And I've been kind of curious to see how these are going to mill up. The local mills will pay $300 per 1,000 board feet of timber that has burned bark on it. But if the bark is stripped off, they'll pay $700 per 1,000 board feet as long as that bark is removed. So I want to get one of these up on the mill and try and use the debarker and see if that will peel enough of the charred bark off to keep the black from staining the wood. That's my biggest concern right now is, am I going to be able to mill this and have it look nice, or am I going to drag that black charcoal through the cut? So I'm going to get one of these up on the mill and see if I can get it cut up before I lose daylight. So stick around. Now I'm hoping to get some 16-foot long beams out of this butt end of this log. And as you can see, this thing is straight as an arrow. There isn't a limb in this log, I don't think. So I'm gonna measure out about 16.5 feet, bucket, and get it over on the mill. Now, if you're wondering where I got this super snazzy tape measure pouch that is ventilated so the sawdust can fall right out of it, my good buddy Andrew the Bearded Giant made this for me, and you can check out his channel. He made a video on how he made this, and it is a dandy unit. It's totally open on the bottom, so sawdust won't stack up in there, and it saves your belt and your pants from the clip. Thank you, Andrew. Now, something kind of promising here. You can see that the chainsaw pulled the black through the cut, and that's what I'm afraid the sawmill will do. But there's only about a 1/4 inch of the bark that's charred on the outside, and it varies. You know, the side that was facing the house burning is obviously more charred than the other side. But I'm hoping that the debarker will knock most of that out, and I'll get minimal of the drag through of the blade. So I've got the pith centered on the mill, so I'm going to take the first cut off of this side. You can see it kind of flares out at the butt. I'm going to take that off, just kind of see what we're working with. This is also the same blade I used to cut that oak, so I don't know how sharp it still is, so we might have to change out the blade, but let's make the first pass and see what we got. If you look at the path the debarker took, it did a pretty good job of getting through the burn, it looks like. So we'll flip this flitch off and see what we've got as far as how clean the cut is. Well, it's not exactly as clear as I thought. It's got a few knots in it, but they are super tight knots, and there's not that many of them. I am going to switch out my blade. I'm really happy with how this is coming out, so switch out my blade, and then I'm going to measure this, lay this out for some beams. Well, I came down to get a blade and got a phone call, and now it's dark, but I want to get a new blade on tonight before I pack it up so that when I get home from work tomorrow, I can get right to milling. So I'm going to head up and put a new blade on and call it a night. Now, if you've seen my channel before, you know that I am an affiliate for Olight flashlights. They make a wide range of rechargeable flashlights, both tactical and practical. And they've sent me a brand new product to try out. It is a rechargeable lantern with 3 brightness settings. Switching out the blade on my sawmill. Trying out my new rechargeable lantern.
Oh.
What do you think of that unit?
I've seen lights going on down there, and I said, hell, if he needs lights, he just turns the switch. What's the flashlight?
Yeah. Pretty cool little unit.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to blind yourself. You can dim her down.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Like I said, I was
just
ate some ice cream and cake. And...
Oh, nice. Party time.
Well, what do you got going here?
Oh, that's
taking
just
pictures.
Yeah,
of it?
yeah.
I was wondering what the flashlight doing down here. You know, what the heck? Better go down here and take a look.
Well, I started milling one of these burned out logs, and I was liking what I was seeing, except my cut was a little wavy, and so I came to get a sharp blade, and then I got sidetracked down at the house, and now it's dark, but I want to get a new blade on before tomorrow, so I can just come straight home from work and
start whacking.
Start whacking.
It's not level, in other words?
The blade's dull.
Oh, does that cause that, huh?
Yeah, causes when you hit a knot, it kind of surfs around. So we'll be all dialed up for the afternoon when I get home from work and
make some timber.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some 6x10s out of that.
Whoa.
Yeah, some dandy ones.
I guess so.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, you got some nice logs over there, bud.
Yeah.
Woo.
So, and now I'm starving, so I'm going to go back down to the house and...
Well, I'm sorry I had to mention that pie and ice cream, or cake and ice cream.
I know. Yeah, well, the wife and kids are out of town, so I got to go. Well, guys, it is obviously the next day. The lights are on. I thought I'd show you really quick that lantern I used last night when changing my blade. This is the O-Light O-Lantern. Uses the same magnetic charging cable as all of the flashlights. This will run for 75 hours on low, 20 hours on medium, and 6.5 hours on the 360 lumen high mode. Has a motion sensing light around the on and off button. Starting this evening, October 22nd, there is a 28-hour sale where you can get 30% off of this. If you happen to miss the sale, you can still use my link in the description with the checkout code NS10, Northwest Sawyer 10, and you can still get 10% off of anything that's not already on sale. But there's a big sale going on today, and so check it out, use my link, and there's all kinds of stuff to look at. Now back to milling here. I want to get 3 6x10 beams out of this, and I've got, I think I can very safely get my 12 inches across here, 10 inches here. So we'll get 2 beams side by side, and then we'll get 1 6x10 this way out of the bottom. So I'm going to flip this over 180 and make my cut to get the right cant, which would be 16 inches. We'll go 16 1/4 and see how that looks. gotta get my leaf blower. I want to blow all that sawdust off before I move that upper cant. Woo-wee. Now I couldn't use the debarker here because it was too low on the log, but man, look at that stuff. Whew. I think that staining, it's just in the sawdust. Nice. This thing is cutting like a laser beam. I gotta show you this beam. All right, guys, well, that is going to do it for this first log. It should be the first of many on this subject. I still have 3 more trees to come down in this area. I ended up with 3 super nice 6x10s, 16 feet long, and a full dimension 2x6, 16 feet. And I'm sure there's some more lumber in some of those other flitches. I'm gonna save those till the end and mill all of that small burnt stuff at the last because it's gonna be a mess. One thing I've learned is you cannot keep the char off of the wood. There's just no way. So I'll deal with that. I might try pressure washing it, see what happens. I'd like to thank Olight for the lantern to demonstrate. Thank you guys for checking out their website. Use my link, use my checkout code NS10. And I would like to thank Andrew the Bearded Giant for my awesome tape measure holder. And wood-mizer for building an awesome sawmill. And of course, you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.